What if I told you the very thing the world praises you for, your kindness, your empathy, your ability to feel for others, is the same thing quietly draining your will to live? That your compassion, the part of you everyone calls good, might be the reason you've stopped feeling good at all? Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'm fine," just to keep someone else comfortable? How many times have you swallowed your pain because you didn't want to burden anyone? And how many nights have you convinced yourself that caring too much is better than not caring at all, even when it's killing you slowly? But here's the question I want you to hold till the end of this story. If your heart feels everyone's pain but your own, is that empathy, or is that self-neglect wearing a halo? Noah was scrolling through his phone one night, half awake, half empty, when a new message appeared on an anonymous chat forum he'd joined weeks ago. "You don't know me, but I think I'm about to do something bad." No name, no picture, just that one line. Most people would have ignored it, but Noah couldn't. He replied instantly, "Are you okay? What happened?" The typing dots appeared, then disappeared, appeared again, then vanished. And just like that, he was hooked. His chest tight, his mind already spiraling into the pain of a stranger he'd never met. Over the next few nights, the messages kept coming. The stranger called himself Aiden. He said he lived nearby. He said life was falling apart. Noah listened. He comforted. He stayed up till dawn, sending long paragraphs of advice. It felt good to help, to care, to matter. But the more Aiden shared, the darker it got. Stories about losing everything, about not being able to go on, about how no one understood. And Noah, with his wide open heart, felt every word like it was carved into his own skin. He skipped meals, stopped seeing friends. Every vibration of his phone made his pulse spike. He told himself it was empathy, but really it was obsession dressed as compassion. One night, Aiden's messages stopped. Hours passed, then a full day. Then one final text appeared. "I'm sorry. This is goodbye." Noah's world froze. He grabbed his coat and ran out into the night. He didn't know where he was going. He just went. Some part of him believed he could feel where Aiden was, like empathy had become a compass. Rain fell hard. Streetlights blurred. He checked every corner, every cafe, every place Aiden had ever mentioned. Nothing. By morning, he was standing in front of an old building Aiden once described, a cracked window, a flickering light. He climbed the stairs two at a time and knocked. No answer. The door creaked open. The room inside was small, empty, a single chair, a mirror on the wall. No photos, no signs of life. Only a phone lying on the floor, screen cracked, glowing faintly. Noah picked it up. The chat was open. Every message he had sent was there, but the replies were blank. No text, no Aiden. Just empty bubbles. He scrolled faster, panicking. Nothing. Every line he thought he'd read, every confession, every desperate word, gone. His breathing quickened. He stumbled back, eyes darting to the mirror, and for the first time, he noticed something carved in the glass. You can't save what you've imagined. His reflection looked pale, exhausted. But behind his eyes was every story he'd ever absorbed from someone else, every pain he'd refused to feel himself. He realized in that moment, Aiden never existed. Aiden was a name his mind gave to his own loneliness, a shape carved by years of unspoken hurt. He wasn't rescuing a stranger. He was trying to rescue the part of himself he'd ignored for years. Noah dropped the phone. It shattered. The sound echoed like a heartbeat he hadn't heard in years. He sank to the floor, and for the first time, he didn't rush to fix, to help, to comfort. He just sat there, shaking, finally letting himself feel everything. And when the tears came, they didn't feel weak. They felt human. Days later, Noah deleted the anonymous chat app. He took long walks. He started drawing again, messy, raw sketches of faces he'd imagined saving. He realized empathy was never supposed to be a leash. It was supposed to be a bridge, something that connects, not consume. And that sometimes the kindest thing you can do is to stop mistaking your own pain for someone else's voice. We live in a world that worships empathy, but no one talks about how dangerous it becomes when you forget that you are also someone worth saving. You can't rescue people from feelings you refuse to face yourself. You can't love the world if you hate your reflection. Because empathy without boundaries turns the heart into a mirror maze. You see everyone but lose sight of who you are. So if you've been feeling empty lately, if you've been caring until it hurts, ask yourself this: who am I really trying to save? Sometimes the answer isn't out there. It's staring back at you. Empathy was never meant to drown you. It was meant to teach you how to swim.